I just love how big your heart is. You just love so much, and you put yourself last, and sometimes you deserve to be put first, and that's what I promise, to always put you first for the rest of our lives now.
Oh, shall I stay? Would it be a sin? Oh, if I can help falling in.
Michael is the biggest goober in the best way. He knows how to make me laugh, he knows how to make me feel safe, he also knows how to push me out of my boundaries to get to try new things, which I really appreciate about him. And he's just really cute.
So it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. Oh, for I can't help falling in love with you. Oh, like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Won't take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Oh, for I can't help falling in love with you.
Dearly beloved, we meet here today to witness a sacred ceremony, the union of Kayla and Michael. With great reverence, we come together to celebrate the love and devotion shared by these two that stand before us. We are especially blessed to be joined today by family and friends, and please take a moment to remember those who could not physically join us but are here in spirit. There are few greater joys in life than finding someone with whom we truly click. Over the course of their relationship, Kayla and Michael have developed a strong bond based on shared values and mutual respect. With a solid foundation from which to grow, they have made the decision to take the oath of marriage and spend the rest of their lives together. A good marriage must be created. It is a union of two hearts. It lives on the love you give each other and never grows old, but thrives on the joy of each new day. Marriage is the little things. It is always being able to talk things over, to confide in each other, to laugh with each other, to enjoy life together, and to share moments of quiet and peace when the day is done. It is remembering to say, I love you, holding hands whenever you get the chance, and at no time take the other for granted. May you be blessed with a lifetime of happiness and a home of warmth and understanding. Before sealing the deal with vows, ring, and a kiss, the couple have chosen to demonstrate their commitment to each other with one of the most sacred of gestures, the pinky promise. Kayla and Michael, I ask that you both raise the hand that you feel most capable of strong commitment and join pinkies with your partner. Together, I ask that you repeat after me. I will try
I will try
to be the best.
to be the best
That's it. Partner,
partner
I can be for you.
I can be for you.
I pinky swear.
A pinky swear.
Kiss it. There you go. Kayla and Michael, I invite you to express your sacred vows to one another. Please face each other as you declare these vows before your family and friends.
Okay.
Kayla, you may start.
Okay. I got pockets, guys. Okay. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of our history before getting to my vows, but it's relevant, so stick with me, okay? So when we first met, one of the first things I said to you was that I was hilarious. From there, you were hooked. Just kidding. However, I must have made a good first impression because the first time we hung out, you thought we were on a date, and I had no idea. A couple weeks later, you asked me to be your girlfriend, and so our story begins. At the beginning of our relationship, there was some minor health problems like mono and cold sores that made it so there were more days where we couldn't kiss than days where we could at one point. Around this time, my wonderful grandpa, I'm not going to cry right here, yes I am, passed away. He stepped up to the plate and came to the funeral to support me. Not the ideal way to meet my whole family, but you did it anyway, because you wanted to support me. I can't read now. Okay. Through all this craziness, I fell in love with you, and I made sure you knew by saying I love you first. And fast forward a little bit, I proved how much I loved you by moving in with you before we'd even been together for a year. My dad told me if you survive the first year of living together, then you can survive as a couple, so I guess we're proving you right, Dad. Since being together, I've gone back to school. Unfortunately, you had to deal with me during that time, but I don't feel so bad because you're one of the people who encouraged me to do it, so it's a little bit your fault. Without this push, I might still be at Cracker Barrel, so I think I owe you until the end of time for helping me get out of there. Sorry, Katrina. Aside from me being in school, we also survived a pandemic together. During the pandemic, we got engaged, uprooted our lives 5 hours away for a job for me. You gave up a lot to do that, and you've been my rock through it all. You've become my home away from home and my safe place. That helps me cope with being so far away from everybody I love. More recently, we became puppy parents to Evie, because of course I had to mention her at some point. I've always wanted a dachshund, and you have not, and you put aside your feelings and your health, because you're allergic to her, to make my dreams come true. One thing about you that I'm thankful for is that you're good at pushing me out of my comfort zone while at the same time helping raise my confidence that I can do whatever it may be. For example, without you, I probably would have never tried snowboarding, skiing, skateboarding, riding in a chairlift and a gondola, or writing my own vows, and yet here we are. And I've tried all of those things. Some more successfully than others, and I hope the vows end up on the successful list. I wanted to bring all of these pieces of our relationship up because they're where my vows stem from, so here we go. Michael Wallace Hirschkreitz. I take you for richer or poorer in sickness and health. I'm just kidding. I do take you in those things, but here's what I actually came up with. I promise to make my intentions clear. For example, you'll always know when I want to go on a date with you. I promise to kiss you every day, even if I'm mad at you, to make up for the days we couldn't kiss. I promise to support you through whatever hardships you are facing, just like you do for me. I promise to say I love you as much as possible, even if it becomes overkill. I promise to be your forever roommate. I promise to be by your side to make tough decisions. I promise to encourage you to be your best self. I promise to push you to do things you might be hesitant about, but I know you can do just like you do for me. I promise to help make your dreams come true to the best of my abilities. I promise to be your safe place. I promise to be your planner, but I also promise to do my best to turn my brain off and be spontaneous occasionally. All these I vowed to you, but most importantly, I vow to you that I'll always be hilarious. I did it.
My turn.
It's your turn.
I thought you forgot that.
I thought so too.
Oh.
Kayla and Party, will you marry me?
Yes.
Is all you got out of me on top of Whiteface Mountain exactly 2 years ago today.
Yes.
Short and sweet, just like you and me. Okay. Thank you for making the last 6.5 years of my life the best yet. I realized pretty early on just how hilarious
That's right.
you are when I was your lookout while you were busy stealing tap water.
From Cracker Barrel.
I remember when you first met these guys. You argued semantics about what time it was.
That's right.
We're talking like a 4-minute difference here. You were out of your comfort zone and outnumbered, but you weren't afraid to hold your ground and to keep us all on our feet for the rest of the night. Truth be told, that night is when I started to fall in love with you. Kayla, you know firsthand that sometimes, even unfortunately, once I decide I'm going to do something, I'm doing
You're
it.
going to do it, yes.
I'm sorry. This isn't one of those unfortunate times. No, this is actually the biggest and best promises that I'll ever have the privilege of making. Because today, I promise to never stop being your friend. I promise to always be right by you. I promise to never take you for granted and to always to get you a snack from the kitchen if I'm getting one for myself. I promise to listen to you, really listen to you and what you're trying to say. I promise to be with you through the good and the bad. We've had our fair share of adversity, but I promise to always be there to hold your hand through it all. I can't wait for the rest of our lives together. We can handle anything that comes our way because we're a team. I love you and you love me, and that's all that really matters.
It's true.
Kayla, do you take Michael to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you promise to support him completely and love him unconditionally so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Michael, do you take Kayla to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you promise to support her completely and love her unconditionally so long as you both shall live?
I absolutely do.
It is now time to exchange the rings.
I'm so sorry.
The ring is a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. Love freely given has no beginning and no end, no giver and no receiver, for each is the giver and each is the receiver. May these rings always remind you of the vows you have taken. Kayla, you'll go first.
Okay.
Please repeat after me as you place the ring on Michael's hand.
This hand.
Nope. This
No.
hand. Sorry. It's that hand for me, but go ahead.
I, Kayla,
I, Kayla,
give you, Michael,
give you Michael
this ring as a symbol of my love,
this ring as a symbol of my love,
commitment,
commitment,
and my eternal vows
and my eternal vows
that we have made to each other today.
that we have made to each other today.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Your turn.
Which way, this way or that way?
Whichever way. Put them both on, though, the same
Okay.
way.
Okay.
Put them on at the same time.
Same thing. I, Michael,
I, Michael,
give you, Kayla,
give you Kayla
this ring as a symbol of my love,
these rings as a symbol of my love,
commitment,
commitment,
and the eternal vows that we have made today to each other.
and the eternal vows that we have made to each other today.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed. These rings.
I knew what you
Kayla and Michael, now that the rings and the vows have been exchanged and pinky promises made, in front of family and friends, I say to you, by the power vested in me by the state of New York and by the Universal Life Church, I pronounce you husband and wife. Michael, you can kiss your bride.
Yay.
Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that I officially present to you Mr. and Mrs. Herskowitz.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through. to make those rainbows in my mind when I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, but not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us. Building them castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I.
And on your feet, ladies and gentlemen, as I introduce to you, for the very first time in public as husband and wife, please put your hands together for the new Mr. and Mrs. Michael and Kayla Herskowitz! Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think they can hear you. Come on! All right, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, folks, how good do these two look tonight, folks? As our bride and groom share in their very first dance here tonight as husband and wife.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. You
Please put your hands together for the newlyweds here this evening.
She blessed me with being her maid of honor, but cursed me by doing so because now I'm here talking in front of a crowd. Don't worry though, I'd do anything for my sister, so here we are. Let's just start at the beginning. I have to shout out my mother's doctor. For if it wasn't for my mom's doctor convincing her to try one more time for a baby girl she's always wanted, Kayla and I wouldn't be here. It's also one of my favorite jokes to tell people that my mom wanted a girl so badly she ended up with two at the same time. Kayla, plug your ears. God blessed me with a womb mate. Okay. A best friend, a twin sister, and truly a guardian angel on earth. Here I go. He knew I needed to speak for her all throughout kindergarten and all the way through to now. Just kidding, but also that's true. But honestly, God knew I couldn't walk alone on this earth, so he blessed me with a silly, smart, caring, and all-around beautiful sister. Do you know how great it is to have a built-in buddy? Afraid to start the first day of school? Sissy is by your side. Worried about making friends? Sissy is by your side. Need help with homework? Sissy is in the next room over, but truly blessed every day with someone by your side. Could we have done without the same old twin questions every day of our lives? Sure, but I wouldn't change having her beautiful soul by my side the whole way. Don't worry, I'm halfway through, guys. For those of you who have known us long enough, you'll know that Kayla walked across our high school graduation stage first because as the younger sister, she wanted to be able to do something before me in her lifetime. Well, you dyed your hair first, you moved out first, you got engaged first, and now, baby sister, you are getting married first. Slow down, would you? You're leaving me in the dust. I would like it known, and the bride and groom may tell you otherwise, but I like to claim that all this couldn't have happened if it wasn't for me encouraging Michael to finally pick a day for them to go ice skating. Oh, also that, yeah. They kept talking about how they wanted to go, but they never picked a day, so I think my little nudge is really the true reason they ended up going on that ice skating date, and they have been together ever since. I knew it was a date, guys. Now, I'm not so sure if everyone here knows how Michael left Cracker Barrel, but it went a little something like this. Cracker Barrel has an announcement intercom, which Michael used to say, "My name is Michael Hershkowitz and I quit." Pretty epic if you ask me, but however, there are some things I need you to promise me, Michael. I need you to promise to never quit loving my sister, to never quit being her hype man, to never quit encouraging her, to never quit having patience with her, to never quit being her rock, and most importantly, to never quit watching The Grinch with her. If you can promise me those things, I know the two of you will be just fine. To wrap this long speech up, I'd like to quote White Christmas. Lord, help the mister who comes between me and my sister, and Lord, help the sister who comes between me and my man. Michael, I will always be my sister's best friend, but it is my pleasure to let you be her man. I love you both. Everyone, please raise a glass to Kayla and Michael's marriage.
I ain't rich, but I damn sure wanna be. Working like a dog all day ain't working for me. I wish I had a rich uncle that'd kick the bucket and I was sitting on a pile like Warren Buffett. I know everybody everybody says money can't buy happiness, but it can buy me a boat. It can buy me a truck to pull. It can buy me a Yeti 110 ice down with some silver bullets. Yeah, I know what they say, money can't buy everything. Well, maybe so, but it can buy me a boat. They call me redneck, white trash, and blue collar. But I could change all that if I had a couple $1 million. I keep hearing that money is the root of all evil, and you can't fit a camel through the eye of a needle. I'm sure that's probably true, but it still sounds pretty cool, 'cause it could buy me a boat. It can buy me a truck to pull. It can buy me a Yeti 110 ice down with some silver bullets. Yeah, and I know what they say, money can't buy everything. Well, maybe so, but it can buy me a boat.
Please put your hands together for Kayla and her father, Jeffrey.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me.
So when I first sat down to write this speech, I laid it out like I was writing an essay. It was not the way to do it. What I didn't realize was the amount of stories, misadventures, and time that we have collected together. Whether I highlighted a few stories that involved all of us together, sorry, excuse me, the stories that highlights the virtuous characteristics of Mike, or even telling of embarrassing or cringeworthy times navigating middle and high school. I always came back to a few stories. I want to start off by saying that Mike Hershkowitz is my best friend. I've known him my entire life, from when we had kindergarten play dates that ended with him flipping off my parents for taking me home, to go-getter wake-up calls, to the moment he group called all of us to let us know that he met the one. to the second very important group call, where he said, I'm going to propose, and this is how I'm going to do it. I just want to let you guys know. With Mike, what you see is what you get. He's honest, earnest, he's courageous, and he acts with integrity. When I think of someone who goes after what they want in life, to be unwavering in commitment, who's candid and kind, I think of my friend Mike. From dumping shampoo on Derek's head in Sylvan Lake, camping out and going to Hidden Lake, the best vacations in South Carolina and Florida, mischief in Chelsea Cove, taking the bus to beat me in a race from R&L Lake Delhi, all right, snowboarding from the Northeast out to Colorado. There's a lot to be said about my good friend Mike. However, with all of these stories, misadventures, and times we have collected, my favorite thing about my friend Mike is that he was able to find someone that matched his light. A person who is direct, committed, genuine, and very kind. The person who is undoubtedly Mike's best friend, Kayla. So when I think of someone who goes after what they want in life, to be unwavering in commitment, who's candid and kind, I now think of both Mike and Kayla. Let's raise a glass. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Hirschowitz.
We get it almost every night. And when that moon gets so big and bright, it's supernatural delight. Everybody was dancing in the moonlight. Everybody here is out of sight. They don't bark and they don't bite. They keep things loose, they keep things alive. Everybody was dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. We like our fun and we never fight. You can't dance and stay uptight. It's supernatural delight. Everybody was dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the Everybody here is out of sight. They don't bark and they don't bite. They keep